Now, dating older men for the purpose of gaining a financial future isn't exactly new. But in recent times, this phenomenon has become much more accepted within society, with a slight upgrade in its approach. Well, some people define sugar dating as a premium prostitution service, and others see it as if sex is not involved, then there is no harm to sugar dating. This morning, I am a lady who are going to be delving into the conversation in the world of sugar dating, sugar mommies, sugar daddies. But the question is, who is your daddy?
Hotel dollar. I had to say that. I'm sorry.
That's what they call it on the internet. They say sugar daddy, dating of sugar daddies and dating of sugar mommies is called sugar dating.
And you said something
or
like
sugaring.
I love the name.
Like sugaring.
You said something like if sex is not involved, then it is. Wait,
There's a lot of relationships that doesn't involve
Sex.
Really?
Yeah.
I would love to find that.
So what is sugar dating or sugaring to you?
Are you the one that said it to you?
And that's how they coined it, in the sense that it's like you have a relationship with somebody older than you, depending on the terms and conditions that you have with it. According to research, there are a lot of sites, there are a lot of apps that facilitate this kind of relationship. It's not just in Nigeria, it's a worldwide thing, and it's something that, taking Playboy for an example, it's like a template of a sugar daddy and a sugar baby. If you're the girl in the picture, you're the sugar baby, and if you're the older person, you're the sugar daddy or the sugar mommy. So Joyce, who is your daddy?
My father. It's a nice man. My daddy is my father, so definitely. But this whole sugar dating concept, I think it gets bad PR, basically, because there are actually a lot of sugar dating relationships that do not even offer or require sexual favors. I've seen lots of stories with women that shared on social media and stuff about how the sugar daddies. Like, I had this one woman, she was really preaching on it on Twitter, and she was talking about how a lot of our sugar daddies never actually required sex. Like, she had this, her favorite one was actually a widower whose wife died.
Okay.
So he pays her for her time, and he just talks.
Wow.
He just talks that he's a widower and he didn't have any children. So he just talks that she's mostly not interested in the conversations, but she's there for the money, she gets paid irrespective. So there's probably an upside to it. Maybe men that need some kind of companionship that they might not be able to get in their normal life.
Yeah.
Women that are trying to make their way in society, young men that are trying to make their way in society, you have an older person who's willing to pay for it.
Juliet, when you talk about sugar, when you hear the word sugar dating or sugar daddies or sugar babies, do you always feel like sex is always involved?
I do feel like almost all the time sex is always involved.
Okay.
Because I've not really heard of cases, like you said, that it's just about companionship. I don't know, I feel like older guys, most sugar daddies or mommies, they mostly look out for sex, and most of them, they're already married. So it's like, what other companionship are you looking for outside if not sex? That is how I feel about it. Huh?
They don't have sex.
They do, but it's like maybe their spouses does not satisfy them enough, and that's why they look out for sugar babies.
Oh, from what I heard, from research rather, it's like the young blood. They say like the young blood replenishes, their.
Say young blood, it's been like ritual.
It's not supposed to sound that way. It's not supposed to sound that way, but it came out like that. So, guys, do you think it's accepted in Nigeria? Of course, we found out a lot of things here. We'd like to be morally upright, but the truth is that in the reality of things, a lot of things are just going on and are just accepted subconsciously, unwittingly. Do you get? So, do you feel like it's something that has come to stay and something that will never go away?
Well, seeking arrangements between older people and younger people, I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. And even though people always try to act like, we don't accept it or we don't, we like to. I mean, I saw a news that people went to protest against Bobrisky. People's daddies and people's husbands and people's mommies went outside, left their work, I went to protest against Bobrisky, right? And then we always don't talk about sex or sexual exchange and stuff like that. Our population is quadrupling, so we know that someone is having the sex, just that we don't know who it is because it's not us. We don't. It's true. We don't really talk about the things that we're doing, but we are fully aware that it's happening. And people talk about it in very subtle ways. You can be a young lady and just say, man, I'm just broke. Let's say I find girl like you. Just broke. I don't know where they used to collect fine girl salary, so I can go and apply and collect it. So subconsciously, in subtle manners, we do encourage these things to happen, but we just don't want to come out and say, this is what's going on, this is what we're doing.
Do you agree with what Jason said?
Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like it's a part of the hypocrisy in our culture. The thing is, we try to indirectly encourage these things, but then we speak against it at the same time. Like you see a bike man, because you're asking for your 15 naira change, and the person will be like, fine girl like you, what are you using 15 naira for? I don't understand, am I not a human being? So you're indirectly telling me that I have someone that is supposed to be supplying, that is supposed to be my financial backbone. And whereas, like, if I did not have before, of course, my mind would go there, it's like, since this person is saying this kind of thing, I'm a fine girl for real, let me just go on. So we are actually indirectly encouraging these things. Now, what I would actually like to debunk, I don't know, ladies, is there really a difference between dating an older guy or having a sugar daddy? I feel confused when I think about these two phenomena.
Well, I think dating, see a guy, I don't know.
That's the best thing just I said so far.
I feel like I wanted to say that in most sugar daddy relationships, more often than not, he or he's a married man or the sugar mommy is a married woman, and they do not really have any plans to make you their wife or their second wife or make you their new husband. So I feel like maybe that could be the dichotomy. If you're dating an older guy that maybe sees a future with you, it's very different, or they're trying to see where it goes. But most of the sugar daddy, sugar mommy relationship is the friends with benefits standard. You give me this, I give you this. It's very stipulated and understood by every party that is involved. Nobody's thinking about how you can. I mean, some ladies do try to say, let me see if I can be the new wife and stuff like that. But from the get-go, I feel like there's an understanding of saying that I provide you with finances, you provide me with companionship. So.
Well, from what you said, and you're talking about how everybody understands how the relationship is supposed to work. Do you understand? Like, everybody already know that this is how it is, this is the part I'm supposed to play, and this is the part I'm supposed to play. Do you understand? Now, when I was making my research, I discovered that psychology says that a lot of sugar babies, they're actually very secretive because
you have to be.
because it's not something that, not just secretive about their relationship, it begins to affect every area of their life, and they begin to try to make sure every aspect of their lives are transactional. Do you think this is true?
It's very true.
Like, for instance, on social media, you could see a girl just randomly post a picture of her, in business class, having a Chanel bag, crossing her leg on the table of the business class. We enter business class in Jesus' name. Then you just, there's no caption, there's just a love thing, and you see a lot of 2,000 likes, 5,000 likes here, and it's just consistent on her page, and people keep asking, what is she doing?
Well, I cannot argue with the fact, because if it was a man that did that, nobody would ask him what was he doing.
Okay,
that's true. I feel like this sugar dating slander is mostly against women, and as much.
And we need to shine light on the fact that men are sugar babies.
Yes, men are sugar babies. Look,
I knew at least 3 sugar babies. That were guys, right? And everyone thought they were Yahoo boys because they had the car, they were good looking. But it was somebody's wife.
But the thing is, when a girl is good looking,
for these boys, and people always thinking, this guy depressed. Now why I just get this money? Whereas the thing that is pressing is somebody wipe this thing. That's pressing to have this money. So I feel like we need to understand that it's not just women.
And the thing is, when ladies just put on something nice, when they have like 2,000 likes on Instagram, everybody just like assumes that she has a sugar daddy. But like meanwhile, she might actually have a successful business that's blooming somewhere. She might actually be legit. Now, in relation to what you just said about having sugar daddies, whether it affects your mental health, it obviously affects. It's definitely going to affect your mental health. Like, it's going to affect your relationship with your parents, because obviously no girl wants to step up to her parents and say, oh, a mom, because your mom is supposed to be your best friend in your family, right? No girl wants to step up to her mom and say, Mommy, I have this sugar daddy. What should I do about this in my relationship? You cannot do that.
Like they clap and say, follow me.
You have to go diabolical. You're the ones that take.
Let's take, for instance.
Okay, I'm stunned.
Your family is different. different. There are a lot of women that actually support their daughters to live these lifestyles. They expect their daughters to, at some age, 17, 18, to bring money home to the family. You know, to dress a certain way, to look a certain way, to attract the kind of man that will uplift the family. See this baby.
Let's say, okay. The example that came to my mind when she talked about, you know, mothers not really being in support, or your mother would not really approve it. Let's talk about, let's take for instance Regina Daniels. When she was making all of the moves on social media, her mom was with her 24/7. Her mom was giving her moral support. So you literally cannot say that mothers are not. It's just the ones we see. What are the ones we don't see?
Okay,
I get your point.
And, you know, back to the transactional thing that you said, does it affect, make them want to have everything transactional? I feel like, yes, if you do something to you, I mean, you have maybe a guy that you're going out with, or a girl that you're going out with. When you go out, you're the one that has to spend money, you know, you wash clothes, our wife, and you cook, you know, and then you meet this woman or you meet this man and you guys go for a casual date, and when you're coming home, you have 100,000 naira in your bag and you're like, so what you're telling me is that I can go on a date
and just bring her back
and everything, and I can go on another date, I won't pay anything, and I won't come back with interest. You know, it does things to you, and then when people are telling you, oh, let me take it, like, this time, like, this girl wants to just waste my time now. I need to carry her to go and buy her things. I just call Honorable's wife. I'm okay. Or this boy is telling you want to take me to where? Take me to where? When I can go fine dining, when I'm coming back, 200,000 is in my bag. It does things to you. It's just, it's crazy. I have, you know this IG page, Joro?
Yeah.
IG. There was this girl, apparently she had been a sugar baby for years, and then she wanted to start dating. And she was trying to ask for advice that the issue is that she doesn't see, nothing blows her mind. That no matter what a young guy
they're just numb.
She has seen it all, that nothing, she can't really have feelings because the guys can blow her mind at this time because she has just seen everything. So it does things.
Now, talking about what you said, do you feel that sugar babies, or whether you're a guy or you're a lady, because we've established the fact that it's not just women that are actually sugar babies, do you feel that they necessarily will not find their age bracket or their age grade compatible to have a relationship with? Because for some of them, they'll tell you that they've seen it all, like you said, or that they've had experiences, and as such, the younger people, their age bracket, do not have the kind of experiences that they would need to further a relationship. So do you feel it's like a problem? And you hear younger girls say, I can't date a small boy, in quotes, I can't date my age grade, I can't date somebody that is this year older than me, I have to date somebody like 5 years upwards, or 7 years upwards. And so do you feel it kind of affects, you know, the minds of...
It's part of the negative impact on the mental health I talked about. Yes, just like what Joyce said, you would not really see your age mate as being compatible with you, because truly, what can your age mate really give you 100K when you're going home or after you've went on a date with him? No. And you'd find yourself in that position where you're not you'll not be satisfied with what your age mate in quotes can actually give to you. And then somehow another effect on this, another negative effect of this whole thing on mental health is the fact that you kind of feel obligated to perform sexual favors for men as far as they can actually pay you for it. And with that kind of mentality, you can't exactly sustain a long-term relationship. Because which guy would want to hear that probably his girlfriend has dated a sugar daddy before? And let's be honest, guys, they don't exactly like the fact that their women that they want to, that they see a future with, has even had something to do with anybody in the past before, not to talk of a sugar daddy.
They will accept her the way she is.
I think there is no one size fits all for this thing. I don't think sugar babies wear it on their chest and say, for the past 7 years I've been sugar babying, but now I want to settle down. All the ones that we suspected were sugar babies when we were in school, I don't know anyone that's not married. A lot of, yes, I don't know a single one that is not married with children right now. So I don't think there's a one size fits all. Some people might have a wrong impression. Some people might have, found a different way to go about it. And other people found a balance.
Yeah.
A good number of them have young guy friends, like even while they're being sugar babies, they have relationships, they have boyfriends that they go on to marry. You see a girl that has been a sugar baby that has seen money, 1,300 level boy will just break her heart. You just be crying and you're like, even you that I'm even seeing like this. So the kind of boy that will break my heart to break your heart to and stuff. So I don't think there's a one size fits all. I think irrespective of whether people are sugar babies or they're not sugar babies, they are people first. So they still have the individual ways they react to things that happen in their lives, irrespective of, you know, what they're doing. But I haven't really been a sugar baby, so I can't
really
say as
I want to ask you that maybe if you maybe had an experience or probably maybe
my sister see me.
I mean,
Well, you know, I can't say for a fact because I haven't had an experience, but I feel like whether you're a pastor, you're a sugar baby, you're a doctor, you're a person first, so you still have your personal experiences to things.
Now, how I feel about the concept of sugar dating, the thing is that yes, there are lots of pros. You know, it's like the money for girls especially. Like you get
just the money,
free
the
allowances, you
jobs.
get opportunities, you get the free time because you don't get to work the normal 9-to-5 jobs like everybody else. You just be looking fleek, hair and nails on fleek all the time, O'Shea, baddest. But the negative impact. Now, first of all, you might meet a sugar daddy that is already, okay, most of them, they're already married. And what you actually face the risk of being attacked by the wives.
But these days they max it. I don't know how they do it, but you're right.
And then apart from that, you risk contracting STIs because most of these sugar daddies, of course, they have wandering eyes. The fact that they can see you, that they see you and they're attracted to you, they'll see another person and they'll be attracted to the person too. You are totally, like, you're not irreplaceable, basically. So it's like you face the risk of contracting these diseases. It's like just a permanent, a temporary benefit thing. And it's like the sugar daddies or sugar mommies involved, they're like always in control of everything. Is that not really bound to affect your self-esteem? Like, how would you really look at yourself? Someone is controlling your entire life just because they are giving you money, when you could actually work for this money yourself. You could do it. You're just being lazy.
Oh, well, like Joyce said, there are a lot of dynamics to this subject matter, so you can't really say one thing for this and other for this. Now, while we're drawing to a conclusion on this topic, I want you guys to drop your last words about what you think about sugar dating. If it's something that you know that anybody should pick up, or it's something that you know that just from the bottom of your heart.
Do you want to go first?
I don't know.
Okay, just do it.
As a person that, you know, I haven't lived it firsthand, so I cannot tell you that these are the pros and these are the cons. But I feel like you, as an adult, you should be able to know what is best for you and what is good for you. But one thing that you should know is that it's not a retirement plan. It is not a job. It's not a career that you can build yourself on. Although we've seen sugar babies that have gone on to live very, very great lives as a result of the fact that they were sugar babies. I've also seen sugar babies that went on to live a very destructive life just because they were sugar babies. So as an adult, you should know what is good for you, you should know what is best for you, you should know how to chart your course in life. But just know that it is not a career path, it's not a retirement plan, and either way you should be able to structure your life. You cannot do it forever. Most sugar babies excel because they're young. Eventually you're going to get old and there's going to be a bunch of younger guys and a bunch of younger girls that are going to be willing to replace you. So plan your life properly. There's a thin line between enjoying your life and destroying your future.
Oh, that's amazing. With
this, you said it all.
With this, we've come to the end of another engaging conversation on the Breakfast Show. You heard it from them. All the opinions are left to you. And so whatever you do with your life, at the end of the day, is what matters. We'll be here tomorrow for the weekend rundown, giving you all of the craziest gist that went down this week. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's at TSL Nigeria TV. All you just need to do is click on the red button down there close to you. My name is Neke Moye, and it is a bye for now. Have yourself a lovely weekend.
Stay connected to TSL Nigeria and get updates on the go all day, every day. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on TSL Nigeria Space TV and join our online family.